University Hope, housing opportunities through education. In partnership with the Clovis Community Development Agency, Granville Homes, and Clovis Rotary Club, University Hope utilizes the effort of volunteers and local businesses to construct new homes, as well as rehabilitating existing homes and improve neighborhoods.
The world. It installs 45% faster than the previous version of Leopard, and there'll be live tutorials by my account executive from Apple headquarters, as well as free food and a mobile Genius bar to answer any questions you have regarding your Mac, any Mac, or any product that Apple has to offer. Fresno State will be hosting Apple's first ever iTunes Spotlight right here in the USU Pit in association with the Kendall Bookstore. If you're a local musical artist and would like to perform at this great major event, please email me at richardcarrion@me.com.
What does Black History Month mean to you?
Black History Month is a time of celebration. It's a time to promote what we're all about and what we've done and where we're going.
As students and teachers start the fall semester at California State University, Fresno, they are facing the hardship of the California budget cuts. Students are forced to pay the recent fee increases. Teachers and faculty are forced to take furlough days. The major issue is that the budget cuts are affecting the lower and middle class students. The stories you are about to hear are documented at CSU Fresno.
Well, I think the entire university community is being affected by the budget cuts, but I think students are hurt the most by the budget cuts here. They're paying 30% more in fees just in this last year, and that's on top of fees that they've seen go up in previous years.
A little bit of history lesson. What's happening today is not something that just happened by bad luck or bad economy. It's part of a larger trend that started about 30 years ago when the Master Plan of Higher Education was attacked. The Master Plan of Higher Education guaranteed access to all qualified California students like yourself and your families. It demanded a quality education, whereas the budget cuts are hurting right now. The budget cuts are against the Master Plan of Higher Education.
We put the musical chairs event together to raise awareness about what is going on here at Fresno State and across the CSU. And the idea of the musical chairs was really, it's symbolic of what is happening. With each round of the game, a chair is removed, and that means there's one less opportunity for somebody to get an education. That means one less seat in the classroom, one less course being offered, one less faculty member here on campus to teach a course.
What's your name?
Social Harvey.
Congratulations. Again, this is not going to cover the cost of your tuition increase.
You know, I had to sit there and watch students in each department get eliminated. I just sit there and watch people pulling money out of my hand, like my tuition being taken from me. I just sit there and watch teachers be probably laid off because of the budget. I think to myself, if these teachers are being cut, and some of them have tenure, that even though I'm the only one that still was standing, that represents 1%. That represents like barely a percentage of people who are going to graduate in that department.
In fall semester of 2006, students in my Music Theory and Literature 1 course participated in a community engagement project with Tillman Education Center.
Tillman Education Center is where all of the kids in Fresno County that get expelled for bringing a gun to school or other things, if they get expelled from the public school, they go to Tillman. What I'm doing is forming groups of my students so that they get to know people really well from the first semester that they're here, and then have them observe what goes on at Tillman Education Center.
Get ready to feast your eyes on some colorful skies, and we're not talking about rainbows or fall colors. Crews in East Moline spent the day getting ready for the Quad City Balloon Festival. The event raises money and collects food donations for the Riverbend Food Bank. And if you want a view from above, you can even donate $15 to take a tethered ride in a Gentle Giant. And their students in the Quad Cities receiving a lot of praise tonight. It's the 27th year for the Student Hunger Drive. The 6-week challenge kicked off this evening with skits and pizza. Over the next month and a half, the kids will collect food to stock pantry shelves all around the Quad City area.
Let's respond to a 5-alarm fire that broke out at a storage facility near Savannah and Thompson, Illinois. According to the firefighters on the scene, 3 storage units were completely engulfed when they arrived at the facility just off of Illinois Route 84 around 10 o'clock last night. Fire crews, the fire caused crews, that is, to temporarily shut down Illinois Route 84, hold up a train there with the traffic nearby on a rail line. Thompson's fire chief says it was the quick response time of the other fire departments that really helped prevent the situation from getting any worse.
The first prison for the state of Michigan was built in 1838, located in Jackson. The enclosed area of the old prison was about 20 acres. I toured this prison in October of 2011. As of today, it's considered one of the most haunted places in the United States. After the prison was shut down in the mid-1930s, all the cells were taken out and the building was converted over to an art studio and apartment complex. Beneath the prison are a series of tunnels where inmates were transported back and forth between the buildings. A few have caved in on the outside of the building, but the ones underneath it are still intact.
Last night, a little